Okay, and we are live. Welcome today to this broadcast between the Toronto Blue Jays, the AL pennant winners last season, and the Detroit Tigers. Also, a very good team last year, made it to the divisional series. It's going to be a good game today. As I'm trying to just practically put up in the line or put the lineups in, it took me a little bit. Had a bit of trouble, but game will start in about a minute as I practically will try to get this down. It's going to be a big game for the Tigers as we'll see most of their starters from last year play today. Big exception is Kevin McGonigal. He's batting eighth. And the big thing here, Skubal will get the start here today as my pen decides to stop working. As hopefully that won't be too big of an issue. Okay, luckily I got a spare. Whoops, there. So we'll see how the two-time in a row AL Cy Young winner will do. Record of 13-6 last year with a 2.21 ERA. As I frantically try to get down the Toronto Blue Jays starting lineup. Batting first for them will be Clase, as none of my pens are deciding to work right now. Oh my goodness. Hopefully this one. Well, hopefully this can get better the next inning. We get underway here as the first pitch will be a ball. So 1-0 to the leadoff hitter for the Blue Jays today, Clase, as he will foul one away. Going to be a huge season 2 for the MLB as the ABS system is now in place. Okay, yeah, Jonathan Clase. As the count's even 1-1. That one's in there for strike 2. So we'll see how long Skubal goes for today. Probably not insanely long, for this is just a spring training game. The 1-2 inside, the count is now even. Feels better too. Y'all can't hear them, but we got Benetti and the 2-2. That one will be on the ground to third base, but it's a little roller. And so the Blue Jays will start this game with a leadoff single as Jonathan Clase gets to first. So Kerry Carpenter in left field, Javier Baez in center, Riley Green in right, Keith at third, McGonigal at second, McGonigal at short, my apologies, Torres at second, Torque at first, Jake Rogers behind the plate, however Dingler will hit. First pitch to Dalton Varsho is high. Yeah, Dylan Dingler will probably get at least a couple of plate appearances as the DH here. 1-0 count to Varsho. That one's on the ground to short. That's McGonigal. He picks it up cleanly. The throw to first. That's a double play. Make it 6-3 on that as McGonigal just right behind second base, able to scoop it, get to the bag, throw to Torque. 2 out for the Blue Jays. So now it's Gary Sanchez up to the plate. As not Gary Sanchez, my apologies. That's the first pitch swung on and missed for strike one. Marlon Sanchez, okay. That is probably not also his name. I really need to get the lineups down as that one's fouled away past first for strike two. And I was trying to get the Blue Jays lineup down off Twitter. The 0-2. That one fouled away. Trying to get it down off Twitter, but they only have the last names. So I'll try, hopefully, after this inning to get a pen that actually works and try to make sure I got the full Blue Jays lineup down, especially when they take the field. 0-2 to Sanchez. That one just low for ball one. One, two count to Sanchez. That one is going to be popped up, or has a bit of a wind in it, as it will go to left field where Riley Green is able to snatch it. We go to the bottom of the first. Blue Jays with an infield hit, but that's all they can muster for this inning. So we go to the bottom of the first, and you can hear Benetti a little bit talking about this Tigers offense today. A lot of names from last year, as Kerry Carpenter will lead off for them. Jonathan Classe in left, Varsho in center, right? Pinango. I apologize if these names are iffy. And the first pitch by Carpenter is fouled away. Oh my goodness, just trying to get this lineup going, as the next pitch will be outside for ball one. Even count to Carpenter. That one just clips the outer edge for strike two. One, two to Carpenter. Just low, ball two. Even count. That one swing and a miss for strike 3. I think that was a bit of a foul tip. Brandon Valenzuela, the catcher for the Blue Jays, able to hold on. As Torres steps into the plate as he fouls one off for strike 1. 0-1 pitch will, I think, just be called low. It's a little bit hard. Oh, no, that will be called for strike 2. I didn't see the umpire motion. The 0-2 will be just inside for ball 1. As this game does get a bit, the 1-2 inside. This game getting a bit trickier for me to identify as Torres calls for time, as the virtual strike zone has been eliminated, which I can see why. Here's the 2-2, and just low is called for strike 3. So give Rogers for the Blue Jays K and a backwards K. As now Riley Green will step in. First pitch, this one will be in play to third. And there's out number 3. So quick 1-2-3 inning for the Blue Jays, as we'll be right back after this. So Skubal back on the mound as he will face 4, 5, and 6, starting with Vanden Valenzuela. The first pitch to him will be hit in the air to center. That's Baez, as he's going to have to run in hard, and that one's going to drop. So count that as a single, as we'll see how the wind in Lakeland affects this game today. Or that could have been the sun too, as Baez was standing right out in center field and looked like that it was coming right to him, but it was more like 50 feet in front of him instead. So Valenzuela with a leadoff single, as upstanding in is Yohendrick Pinango. Pinango? I'll try my best today, but yeah. A lot of prospects. He fouls one away for strike one. 0-1 pitch coming up. That one outside. Luckily, though, I was able to find a pen that was able to make me actually write down the names. Even count the pitch. Swing and a miss or that one was fouled away. 1-2 still, though. Pinango. I want to thank Jason Benetti for saying the name multiple times for me. Skubal with a 1-2 count. The pitch will be just low, ball 2. Even count now. And the big thing today, or not today, just this year in general, it's going to be how ABS will affect the league. The 2-2. That one's low, but did he go around? He did. So, first strikeout from Skubal today, as now he will face Raphael. Not Raphael, Ben Cowles. It's like, man, kind of accidentally skipped him. Not Ben Cowles, okay. It's going to be Nimala, as that pitch will be low. One count to, I don't know his first name. I don't even think he was on the starting lineup as Ben Cowles, supposed to be first, but now it's Nimala, as he'll take a strike count even. Let me put his name in there, as I'll try my best. I haven't commentated on a spring training game yet. The 1-1. That one's high. Nimala. As this game. Oh, I forgot the first pitch. That was ball 3. So 3-1 count. Nimala in the driver's seat as that one's on the ground to second base. And 4-6-3, and he got him. A beautiful double play as we will go to the bottom of the second. As 2 double plays in 2 innings for the Tigers. So, bottom of the second now. Tigers hoping for a better inning than the last one as Carpenter struck out, Torres struck out, Green had a ground out to third base, and now we'll get Spencer Torkelson as he'll take strike one. 0-1 count to Torque. That one in the air to right field. This should be Pinago, as that will be out number one. So a fly out to right field as we'll get the number 5 hitter today for the Tigers, Dylan Dingler. Had a really good breakout year last season. Didn't he get an appearance? I think he did get an appearance. He got a gold glove, I remember that, as he'll take ball one. 1-0 to Dingler. That one inside for ball two. Oh, wait, I think we're going to get an ABS challenge, as I believe Varsho took a tap on his head. Yeah, it's going to be a Blue Jays challenge. Let's see. This one just got the inside edge. So a good challenge by Varsho. Blue Jays able to retain their challenge. 1-1 count now to Dingler. That one will be called for strike two on the outside edge. I'll try and see if the 1-2. That one will be into shallow center field, but it will be the second baseman, Lantingua, to get out number 2. Yeah, Framber Valdez for the Tigers getting the start tomorrow. We'll see how this rotation will be. You have Skubal, obviously, and then you got a nice signing for Valdez. Colt Keefe in the plate as he will foul one off for strike one. Then you get re-signed JV. You also have Mize and Flaherty, the 0-1. And that one will be on the ground to second, and yet another quick inning for the Tigers as they go down 1-2-3 again. So we head to the top of the third. It's still a nothing game, as we'll be right back. Get ready to head back to the top of the third. I will luckily say I am much more prepared now as I've been able to get all the players down. As Skubal will throw in strike one to, I believe this is Antigua. Yeah. 0-1. That one way in the dirt for ball one. As Tigers are now interviewing manager AJ Hinch. 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike two. So Skubal so far gave up 2 hits, but those 2 hits, I wouldn't say flukes, but there's the 1-2 pitch coming up. That one fouled away. But the first one comes from Clase, just a weak roller down the third baseline, and Colt Keefe not really being deep in the infield, as that next pitch will be fouled away. And then the second hit from Valenzuela, shallow center field, but Baez just wasn't able to either see it or just the Lakeland wind having a huge effect on this game. The 1-2, that one will just be high. So Varsho able to get a successful ABS challenge. The 2-2 outside for ball three. Do wonder how a veteran like Jake Rogers will be able to do behind the plate. Antigua able to do a good job, go from 1-2 to a full count. As here it comes. That one will be called a ball. And we'll see if they try for an ABS challenge. And the Tigers are going to challenge. I think that was from Rogers. Oh no, that was way high. 2.5 inches above the zone. And I'll be honest, I thought that was a strike all day, even on the check swing. So a leadoff walk for Lantigua as McAdoo comes up to the plate with a leadoff runner on first. So for the first 3 innings today for the Blue Jays, they've been able to all get on base, or their leadoff hitters have all been able to get on base as McAdoo takes strike one. It's got to be McAdoo, right? There's no other way. Even count. Skubal throws a pickoff attempt, but Antigua able to come back. If there's any Blue Jays fans that are willing to correct me, feel free. Even count. That one is high and outside for ball two. So yeah, Blue Jays able to get on base to start each inning so far today. However, last 2 innings have been affected with double plays, as that one will be fouled away for strike two. As we've been able to see a bit of McGonagall's fielding experience today. The 2-2. That one is now on the ground. That one will roll to Skubal, who... Did that hit off him? No, that's a foul ball. Just a slow roller down the first base line. It goes foul to the benefit of the Tigers, as that could have been an infield single. As Skubal, a phenomenal pitcher, just not the Gold Glove caliber. So count even back to McAdoo. Here comes the 2-2. That one just inside. And we're going to see a no. I think McAdoo just called for a timeout. Yeah. We were going to see another ABS challenge this inning, but instead we go to a full count. Here comes another pickoff to Lantigua as he heads back to first base. So Skubal now with no pickoff attempts remaining. The 3-2. That one hit into second base, or I thought it was a roller to second base. Instead, it's just a pop-up to first as Torkelson is able to grab it for out number 1. So we go to the 9 hole. It's Sean Keys. Lefty on lefty action. As the first pitch to him. That one is going to be hit to right field, and it is going to get down. Blue Jays, let's see if... No. So, I need to stop forgetting his name. Lantigua just holds up as at third as Carpenter was able to field it back in. However, it's a double from Sean Keys, as now will bring up the top of the order for the Blue Jays and a chance for Jonathan Clase to get the first runs of the game. So first pitch to Clase, as that one's going to be hit into the gap. Will anyone catch it? Baez makes a slide and effort, but is unable to get it. It's going to be a 2-0 game. So a 2 RBI double from Jonathan Clase. And we'll get Dalton Varsho now. As the Blue Jays just been able to, so far, get some pretty long hits. I don't know why I just said that. That was just 2 straight doubles. As Dalton Varsho will take strike 1. Kind of a shocker so far today as the Blue Jays as that one's going to be hit to short to McGonigal. He makes a nice play and is able to get Varsho out on the run. Clase heads to third. And that was some smooth fielding from McGonigal, able to just pick up the ball, charge to the right, and just smoothly send it over to Torque. And good news, I was able to find out who the first name for Sanchez, not Gary, not Marlon, Jesus Sanchez, as he will swing and miss for strike 1. I think, yeah, was on the Marlins for a bit. So 0-1 count to Jesus Sanchez. And the 0-1 is popped into who will get it. McGonigal is going to call for it instead of Colt Keefe. And that will be out number 3. But the Blue Jays, with a 2 RBI double from their leadoff hitter, Jonathan Clase, makes it a 2-0 game as we head to the bottom of the third. I'm going to start and try to commentate now a bit more during intermission, as now I've stopped frantically taking notes during the game. However, so far a shocking game for at least these first 2.5 innings, as the Tigers have had 6 up, 6 down so far. On the mound for the Blue Jays is Rogers. I do not have his first name. Grant Rogers. Let's take a few notes of him. 2025 in minor leagues, he was able to pitch a sub 3.5 ERA. His whip at 1.25. However, doing a great game today, as so far 6 up, 6 down. And he'll try to make it 9 up, 9 down, as he will face Javi Baez, Kevin McGonigal, and Jake Rogers. Baez last year, he should have won, or I don't know if he did or not, but I'm pretty sure if anyone would win Comeback Player of the Year, it would be him, as this one will get in there for strike 1. The 0-1. So hopefully my typing doesn't sound too loud. It will be swung on and missed for strike 2. No, so it wasn't Baez. The 0-2. That one on the ground to short, a bit of a slow roller. Let's see if I really need to get better handwriting. Jamal had it for out number 2. Weird thing was, though, they said Ben Cowles would have the start, but that was quickly changed. This is just a fan website, though. Yeah, Blue Jay Central. And now 1 out in the bottom of the 3rd as we'll get the prospect Kevin McGonigal. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and it looked like a swing and a miss as McGonigal swung out of his shoes, but he was able to get some contact there. Last season in the minors, first in WRC plus, 4th in OPS. It's the 0-2. That one will be fouled away, as he'll try to hopefully get his first MLB season under his belt this year. We'll see what the Tigers management does, though. As the 0-2 to McGonigal. That one will be just on the top edge for strike 3. So, we'll get the battle of the Rogers right now, as it's Grant Rogers and Jake Rogers, as that one will be on the ground to second. 9 up, 9 down. As we head to the 4th, is Grant Rogers having a heck of a game against pretty much the entire Tigers roster from last year, and one of the Tigers' hottest prospects. So, heading to the top of the 4th, the Blue Jays able to get a couple of runs off of Tarek Skubal, as it was Jonathan Clase with that 2 RBI double. Yeah, Jonathan Clase. not too many games with the Blue Jays last year, as batting average of 210. Looking to try and hopefully get a full season under his belt this year. As, at least for so far today, able to prove a little bit, was able to get an infield single to start the game for the Blue Jays today and then have that 2 RBI double. However, it will be 4, 5, and 6 for the Blue Jays, as Jesus Sanchez popped out to... Oh, he popped out to McGonigal, that's right. And we will see the end of Skubal today, as now taking the mound is Kenley Jansen. So 3 innings for Skubal. Blue Jays were able to get some runs off him, as Jansen will pitch one in the strike zone for strike 1 against Valenzuela. The 0-1 Valenzuela, as that one will be hit shallow, as Colt Keefe's going to call for this one. You can see the wind a bit here affecting this game, as that will be out number 1 though. So Pinago steps up to the plate for the Blue Jays. Struck out his first time swinging, as the first pitch will be fouled off for strike 1. Let me just make sure I think I may have missed a hit. Yeah, the Blue Jays have 4 hits today. The 0-1 to Pinago will be high for ball 1. Even count the pitch. That one will be fouled away. So Tigers with the great veteran Kenley Jansen, as here comes with the 1-2. Way high for ball 2. Even count the 2-2 pitch. That one will be smoked into center field. Will Baez have this one? He will, though. So a nice live drive from Pinago, but Baez right there able to get it. So 2 away now. So Nimala stepping into the plate for the Blue Jays, as that one will be inside for ball 1. 1-0 count. As this one will be hit into foul territory, but Rogers and Torkelson know for a fact that one is going into the stands. Nimala, his first time up, grounded into a double play. Even count. Here it comes. That one just high for ball 2. A 2-1. And did he go around? He did. As Kenley Jansen so far in this fourth inning doing a pretty good job. A 2-2. That one will sink beautifully in there on the outer edge as Kenley Jansen able to get Namala looking as we will head to the bottom of the fourth. Tigers hoping for the bats to wake up after a great inning from Kenley Jansen. We'll go back to the top of the order. So Kerry Carpenter, Gleyber Torres, Riley Green. As they'll hope for just a much better inning. We'll see if Grant Rogers will stay out here as 9 consecutive outs for him. And we'll see. Let's see if I can get more. Well, I got some info. Yeah, Grant Rogers, a lot of Double-A baseball last year. Signed in 2023 in middle of July. He's been climbing the ranks pretty quickly as in just 2 years able to be in Double-A baseball. And now getting some spring training experiences. He's done a heck of a job. Also gotta just talk about just such a tall guy, 6'7", 230. So we'll see if he gets another inning of work. Skubal only getting 3, but had to go much longer pitch count wise. Beautiful weather in Lakeland. I wish I could say the same thing here in Michigan, but no siree. So, first pitch to Kerry Carpenter will be in there for strike 1, as it will not be Grant Rogers. So, Blue Jays should give him a round of applause, though, for a great game today. The 0-1 to Carpenter. That one will be high for ball 1. Waiting to get the full name, it will be Nance for the Blue Jays. That's the 1-1. As that one is smoked into center field for a base hit, and the Tigers will get their first hit today. This is a beautiful piece of hitting from Carpenter, just able to smoke it in the center. And we'll see now how Gleyber Torres is able to do. Torres struck out looking his first time up, as the first pitch to him will be a swing and a miss. The 0-1 to Torres. That one low in there for ball 1. Even count to Torres. As here it comes. And that one will be past the shortstop, Namala, as the Tigers now with 2 straight hits. And I know this is spring training, but maybe they should have given Grant Rogers a bit more of a chance as two nice line drives from the Tigers, and now that brings up Riley Green. And Nance is a righty, so we'll get some lefty or righty on lefty action here. As the first pitch to him, that one just high. The 1-0. That one will be called for a challenge as the home plate umpire thought it was outside. Varsho is going to challenge. And that one does strike the outer edge for strike one. So Dalton Varsho, two straight challenges for him, two straight successful challenges. Even count to Green. That one will be down the third base line. One run will come in. Let's see if Torres will try it. And no, he will not, as he will be at third base, but the Tigers are now on the board. So give Green the first RBI for the Tigers today, as 3 straight hits for them. And now the cleanup hitter up, Spencer Torkelson. And so Varsho and Nance going to have a bit of a talk here as Nance 9 pitches, 3 hits given up, 1 extra base hit, and now 1 earned run given up. As I think I forgot to put that the Tigers scored as I did. First pitch to Spencer Torkelson. And that one is smoked out to left field, and that's going to make it a tied ball game. Four straight hits for the Tigers. Green will be at third base. He had to wait and see if the shortstop Namar was going to Namala was able to come down with it, but that base hit was maybe like 5 feet above him. So runners on the corner, Dylan Dingler up as Tigers go 9 up, 9 down to 4 straight hits, and that one is way high and in. As Nance right now just unable to get anything going here. The 1-0 to Dingler. That one will also be high. And luckily for Tigers fans, the first 3 innings you were wondering where the bats from last year was, but now you can see them. The 2-0, that one will be in there for strike one. The 2-1. As that one will be hit to right field. It's going to be Pinago versus Torres, as Pinago's going to rush, but my apologies, Green at third base will stay there. So Blue Jays able to get their first out in this bottom of the 4th. As the wind is having a huge impact this game, as Pinago had to have a huge charge there. I think if yeah, Pinago, right? If Pinago caught the ball where he was at before he charged, Green may have considered a bit more. As Colt Keith steps up to the plate as he checks swings but is unable to hold up for strike one. So Riley Green at third base, Spencer Torkelson at first, one gone, the 0-1. As that one will be fouled away, but ooh, yeah, that was hit pretty hard. The 0-2 to Keith. As we'll wait a few seconds as Keith calls for time. Third base coach for the Tigers, not Alex Cora, but Cora able to shown some signs. The 0-2, that one just low, but Varsho's going to challenge for this one. That's his third challenge today. He's 2 for 2. And he will be 3 for 3. A beautiful challenge from Varsho as that one just clips the bottom of the edge. And instead of a 1-2 count to give Colt Keith a chance to maybe get a sacrifice fly, it will now be 2 outs for the Tigers. 3 for 3 today for Varsho. As we will get Javier Baez now stepping up to the plate, as that one will be high for ball one. Grounded out to shortstop his last time up, that last time being in the bottom of the third. The 1-0. As that one will be hit to short, but the ball is going to toss it to second base. So, Tigers able to get 4 straight hits and make this a tied ball game, but unable to capitalize in taking the lead. We'll see where the Tigers go to now. They got Kenley Jansen to pitch in the 4th. We'll see if that was his only inning, or we'll see if he has some more in him. We'll see. Probably not yet, as Blue Jays haven't batted around twice yet. But we'll get Lantigua, McAdoo, and Sean Keys. Sean Keys had that huge double, which sent Lantigua, who had the leadoff walk, to third, and then Jonathan Clase was able to drive them both in on his double. Next spring training game here today. 2 runs, 4 hits for both teams. Nope. Getting some Tiger fans clips going. Yeah, getting some clips of just kids, or yeah, Tiger fan kids. As we look at the Tigers bullpen, as yeah, Kenley Jansen, that's going to be a huge impact for this bullpen. We'll also see other players back like Will Vest, Kyle Finnegan, as Kyle Finnegan will be the man to take the mound. 3.47 ERA last season. as the first pitch to Antigua will be just high and in for ball one. Antigua, yeah, had that leadoff walk in the top of the third as next pitch will be fouled behind Jake Rogers. Even count till Antigua, and that one will be in their first strike two. I think a big thing about this Tigers bullpen, especially last year, was just trying to be just more efficient, as that one will be below Antigua for ball two. As a lot of games I remember, at least, where Tigers good starts from Skubal, Mize, Olsen, and then as here's the 2-2, as that one will be inside. But then it just can sometimes be vanquished by one pitcher on the bullpen. That can Tigers had a pretty good offense last year. The 3-2, as that one will be hit on the ground to third. Colt picks it up. The throw to first will be nice in time. A good stretch by Spencer Torkelson. But yeah, we'll have to just hope for better Tigers offense to make sure that especially a lot of these bullpen players won't be in many tough situations. I forget what website it was, but the Tigers in one area were ranked 22nd, as that one will be hit into right field, but it will be speared by Kerry Carpenter for quick out number two. One website, though, it ranked the Tigers, I think, 22nd in offense. I do not buy that. I don't think the Tigers are, right now at least, they're not absolutely terrific, but to me at least, and obviously I'm completely biased, as Sean Keyes will take one outside for ball one, but they really had a good season last year. Now you're going to see the lights of Max Clark and Kevin McGonigal, as that one swung on and missed by Sean Keyes, potentially getting their first starts in a Tigers uniform for this regular season. Even count to Keyes, as that one will be fouled away. I think the big question is, since I do think, especially with a great rotation they have, as the 1-2 to Keyes, beautifully in there for strike three. So, Jansen able to get up there in fourth for a 1-2-3 inning, and Kyle Finnegan able to get up in there in the fifth for a 1-2-3 inning as we head to the bottom of the fifth. But I think the Tigers still, with their rotation, and I think their very solid offense, can win this AL pennant. I don't want to sound like Chris Collinsworth, but I will be very shocked if this LA Dodgers team doesn't repeat in the pennant. They just have one of the best. They have a legendary roster, and well, you can easily get a legendary roster having one of the greatest paid team sport in the world. As the Benetti will be talking to Tarek Skubal. Uh, Unlucky third inning for him as he gave up 2 runs on a Jonathan Clase double, but the Tigers were able to respond in the bottom of the fourth. So we'll see if any changes are made as Carpenter will at least hit in the fifth. Or the we'll see the third plate appearance for number one hitter, as we'll see if anybody else will be put in the one spot. Right now, though, Kevin McGonigal, Jake Rogers. McGonigal ground out to second base his first time up, as we'll now get ready for the bottom of the fifth, as that one's grounded to first base, but able to be grabbed by Sean Keys for out number one. So I think Keys did keep it. So Jake Rogers up to the plate, as McGonigal did not ground out his last time up. Rogers grounded out his last time up. McGonigal was caught looking, as the first pitch to Rogers will be outside for ball one. Rogers, though, just your typical catcher veteran, as that one will be fouled away for strike one. As not, I don't know why I can't just say what I'm trying to say. Rogers just not your typical hitter, but just your typical catcher. So that one's fouled away. Able to be very productive behind the plate. Able to, I'd say, at least help tutor for Dylan Dingler, as Dingler with a phenomenal season for a catcher last year, both behind the plate and at the plate. As Rogers now down 1-2, as that one will be on the ground and it will get through to center base, as that's it was hit back to Lee, the new pitcher for the Blue Jays, as he lost his glove on that. Chase Lee, yeah. Chase Lee almost was able to spear it back to him, but instead he loses his glove. So a 1-out hit for Jake Rogers, as we'll see Kerry Carpenter stay at the plate for this plate appearance. So the first pitch to him will be a ball. One out to Carpenter, as that one will be low and inside for ball two. So Chase Lee, as I was wondering why that name sounded familiar, former Tigers player last year, and to me at least, I kind of liked watching him come up to the plate, the 2-0, as that one will be in there for strike one. Has that nice sidearm pitch, as last season though, somewhat productive. The 2-1, so that one will be fouled away. Oh, Varsho's okay. Thought, yeah, hit Varsho, but he is fine. No, but Lee, with a 4.1 ERA last year, for my memory, started pretty good to start the season, and then struggled a little bit. He got sent down to the minors. As still taking a little bit to see for the next pitch. I don't know if oh yeah, Carpenter did call for time. Even count to Carpenter. As he faces his old teammate Chase Lee, the 2-2. As that one will be swung on and missed. I think Carpenter did tip it, but Varsho able to secure it for out number 2. Gleyber Torres now up to the plate with 2 outs. He had a single and was able to be driven in by Spencer Torkelson, I believe. Green drove in Carpenter. Torkelson able to drive in Torres as he'll take strike 1. Rogers on first, 0-1 to Torres. That one in there for strike 2. The 0-2 to Torres. Swing and a miss. And a beautiful 1-2-3 strikes you're out to Gleyber Torres as Chase Lee able to get a nice inning against his old team. So 5 innings come and gone here in Lakeland, Florida, as we'll head to the top of the 6. Jonathan Clase, Dalton Varsho, and Jesus Sanchez. We'll see who the Tigers put to pitch in the 6th inning. As Kenley Jansen able to get a 1-2-3 inning, and Kyle Finnegan able to get a 1-2-3 inning. We'll see if Finnegan will stay out there. He didn't pitch for too much, but never did Jansen. But yeah, just trying to get all your bullpen arms some experience. Yes, I wish I could have more to say, but yeah, spring training, you kind of just get that nice and cool feeling. Just waiting for the game to get a bit more competitive. Also, World Baseball Classic, which I believe the first game is the 3rd of March. But we do have some fun exhibition games where countries take on MLB teams. That's going to be fun. So I'm checking the 2026 schedule. It'll be Chinese Taipei and Australia. However, on the 4th of March, that's a Wednesday. However, you're going to get a lot of these 10 p.m., 5 a.m. games. Oh, you do get, and then Cuba and Panama on Friday as we get some games out in Miami. And it will be the main closer last year for the Tigers, Will Vest, as he will throw in strike 1 to start this top of the 6th. And out of nowhere now, it's going to be a base hit to right field from Jonathan Clase. He's 3 for 3 today. So Tigers and Blue Jays both with 2 runs and 5 hits so far today. As Dalton Varsho will step in. His last 2 at-bats both hit to short as he fouls one away for the first pitch against Will Vest. That first one being a double play. The 0-1 to Varsho. That one will be fouled away. And Benetti has shown his mic to the entire world. Great commentating booth in Detroit. The 0-2 to Varsho. That one will be hit to left field. That one's high. That one's deep. That one's going to be off the wall. Varsho hurrying to second. Clase hurrying to third. It's a no-out double for Varsho. So 5 pitches in for Will Vest and getting treated getting hit hard by this Blue Jays offense so far. We'll see if he's able to bounce back against Jesus Sanchez. As the first pitch will be outside, I believe, for ball 1. As the Tigers' defense will shift inwards, or the Tigers' infield will shift in. The 1-0, that one's speared out into center. That's going to be a base hit. Let's see if Varsho heads home. His third base coach is telling him to not, and he will abide. So an RBI single from Jesus Sanchez. As the Blue Jays able to string up 3 straight hits against Will Vest. Just a beautiful piece of hitting from Jesus Sanchez, able to just spear it up the middle. And now we'll get the Blue Jays cleanup hitter, Brandon Valenzuela. So far today, a single and a pop out. That single, though, as he'll take ball 1 inside. Kinda just the wind and the sun, as Javi Baez was just unable to track the ball. The 1-0 to Valenzuela. That one will be fouled away, because that one was, hit pretty well. So, Sanchez on first, Varsho on third, no outs. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. I get a slider from Will Vest. Just beautifully able to sink that pitch. The 1-2. That one on the ground. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Torkelson, and Varsho did head home. So the Blue Jays able to get a 4-2. It is 4-2, okay. Was unable to see, or the scoreboard did not change, as Varsho able to just head home on that bouncer to first. So Tigers able to get their first out this inning. And it will be Johandrick Pinago. Struck out his first time, able to hit a nice line drive to center as he's going to challenge this strike call. And that is a strike. So Dalton Varsho, the catcher for the Blue Jays, able to go 3 for 3, but now an unsuccessful challenge from the Blue Jays offense, well, Pinago specifically. The 0-1 to him. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Not a swing and a miss, but fouled away. So Jesus Sanchez on second, 1 away. As Vest now, one of the few times today in the driver's seat, the 0-2. As that one's on the ground to short, that's McGonigal. The throw to first, beautifully done. As Jesus Sanchez heads to third. So yeah, ABS system on board for this season. to me, I'm really happy. Oh, I completely forgot about the Blue Jays score. It's 4-2. As that will be strike one to the number 6 hitter, Nimala. And the second pitch, I believe. Oh, just outside ball one. Actually got very fortunate. My English 101 class, the 1-1. That one in there for strike two. Was able to write a paper on the ABS system. I'm all for it. And yeah, I think one of the huge, or not the main issue, but just an issue as the 1-2 beautifully in there for strike two. And Molly just stood there like a house on the side of the road. However, Blue Jays able to get two against Will Vest. So we head to the bottom of the sixth. Not entirely sure, but could be Green, Torkelson, and Dingler. We'll see if any substitutions are made. I think still early enough, but we'll see. Yeah, no, I was able to write a paper on the ABS system, and one of the issues, I believe, was pace of play, but yeah, no, going very quickly right now. We're heading to the sixth inning, only an hour, or bottom of the sixth inning, only an hour 20 in. As we may, I don't know if it really will be that huge. As I was going to say, we may see just a small increase duration wise for MLB games, but with the addition of the pitch clock a few years back, we're able to see shorter baseball games, which, yeah, I'll say at face value doesn't sound good for the consumer, but when that decrease in duration is a decrease in nothing happening, that makes the game better. So, yeah, good outing from Chase Lee in the bottom of the fifth as he was able to face his former team. Colt Keefe will come out of the game, so we'll see who replaces him. Unless if he just was able to head to the press spot. No, he's done for today, I think. Yeah, Chase Lee, though, able to get a ground out and then gave up hit to Rogers as he was unable to glove it as his glove fell off after the one-out single from Jake Rogers, but able to get two strikeouts from Carpenter and Torres. As the first pitch to Riley, not Riley Green, as it will be Slater, and he'll take ball one. I believe Austin Slater. That 1-0 will be just clip the bottom edge for 1-1. No way, this is Austin Slater. The 1-1 just outside. And 2-1, and this one is hit nicely to right field, but it will be caught by, I do not think that's Piniago anymore, but it will be out number one. And bottom of the sixth. Nice line drive from Slater, but unable to work. As Flew Harity pitching for the Blue Jays as he will face Valencia. As I will try my best to get some research done, but never heard of these names before. That's the joy of spring training, though, the 1-0. So that one's outside, able to get some, just get some new names, get to know who's in the system. As it's going to be a 3-0 count now to Valencia. The 3-0. That one is hit on the ground to third. And that's going to be trying to get a good throw, but that one will be offline. That one being from, I think that is McAdoo still. Yeah, the Benetti confirms that. We'll see what that is called because I think that will be I had a hard grip on that. We'll see what that is called. As the next pitch, that will be Dylan Dingler as he will ground out. That will not. I think that was Ibanez. Or no, Winsell Perez as he'll ground out into a double play. So Tigers able to get the infield hit by. I really need to. Valencia, then Perez. But then, Perez grounded into a double play. So the Blue Jays keep their 2-run lead in the 6th inning, and we'll head to the 7th. I will check and see just to make sure if that was an error. Nope, that will count as a hit. So give Valencia a infield single coming into the 6th inning. However, that was just completely wiped away by Winsell Perez. More info on Valencia or Slater or someone at this point as I try to learn more of the Tigers prospects right now. As for that was Eduardo Valencia as he joined in 2018. He comes from Venezuela. As we're already now at the top of the 7th. So we'll see if the Blue Jays go with anyone new. As I think they will. As the first pitch will be, I believe, just low for ball 1. No, that will be called strike 1, and that will be strike 2. And no, that will be, okay, so Lantigua will lead off for the Blue Jays still, as he will foul one away for strike, not strike, it states as strike 2. We have Emmanuel de Jesus, played in the Korean Baseball League. The 0-2, that one will be fouled away. As I will try my best to get these names down, but it's the 0-2, that one will be low for ball 1. Jesus, though, still in a good pitcher's count. That will be okay. Well, I'll try to get this alignment down. As we have Max Clark for the Tigers, their top prospect. As they just completely changed. Oh my goodness, Jokes Clark. Oh my goodness. a complete change in the lineup here. As instead of their starters, it will be a lot of their top prospects now as McAdoo steps onto the plate as he'll foul for strike one. The 0-1 will be outside for ball one. I'll probably just say where it's hit to at this point. The 1-1, that ball very away for ball two. Yeah, not a 2-1. That one will be fouled away down the third base line. Hopefully, at least when we get back to the Tigers swinging the bats, we'll be able to get to know more of these prospects. Even count to McAdoo. That one fouled away. Even count. And swing and a miss from McAdoo. So, nice pitching so far today from Jesus. How did Lantigua get out again? I think it was a fly. I could be wrong, though. Just put a question mark, to be honest. As Key steps into the plate, he takes strike one. The 0 to Sean Keys. That one high for ball one. Key is able to get that double in his first at bat and able to be driven in by Clase. However, struck out looking his last time up as the 1-1. That ball is hit high and well as it's going to be, I believe that's Jolks, as he will get it for out number 3. So we get ready to stretch here as we go to the bottom of the 7th, as we'll check out the Tigers prospects coming up. And we'll see if with their bats, if they may be able to make a comeback here. Yeah, so looking at the prospects, you obviously got Max Clark, Kevin McGonigal. Both of them, right now, their current level is AA baseball. Hopefully, though, this season they'll be able to get the call up. Only issue with Clark, though, at least for what I've seen, looking at the highlights, which obviously you can't just, for a player, you can't just look at the highlights, but did have some issues in the outfield, I think a few days back. However, yeah, it's just, you gotta take that at face value. So yeah, bottom of the 7th. Tigers so far, spring training wise, bit of a shock. Well, also with the Blue Jays 2-6, but obviously this is spring training, so hopefully not too many people are very concerned. So we'll see the Tigers prospects take at bat here, as the first one will take ball one high. That's we'll see in a second. It's going to be Anderson as he'll take ball one high and then strike one. Tigers, though, with a nice farm system. Yeah, that's Max Anderson, the 1-1. As that ball is smoked into right field, however, it will just be caught by, I believe that's still Pinago. I think the Blue Jays not really switching too much as they have some of their starters, but I think most of them this game have just been prospects. And now Max Clark. Great year last year. Huge prospect for the Tigers as he will check swing and hold up for ball one. I think the Tigers ranked in the MLB, I think they are second. They have to be at least the top 5 farm system wise. The 1-0 to Clark, as that one is smoked to right field. That one, though, will be caught by Pinago as he was just right there. So 2 quick outs for the Blue Jays pitching. It's Plasmeyer. Is coming up for the Tigers. Where is this guy? He'll take ball one at least. The 1-0, and he will take strike one. Last name Cruz. So I'll try my best to find him. The 1-1. That one will be foul down the third baseline. Oh, I find a player. Yeah, Cruz. Coming soon. Oh. And the 1-2. And that one will be in there for strike 3. So Tigers go down 1-2-3 against Westmeyer as we head to the top of the 8th of 4-2 game. As so far, yeah, Blue Jays have done a good job. Tigers fans hoping a bit more from an offense today that mainly started with all the Tigers starters except McGonigal, who is, I think, just the top prospect right now for the Tigers. I mean, yeah, he is second right now in MLB prospects, just behind Connor Griffin. Yes, we'll see how these Tigers do this year, but just it's got to feel pretty good when you have when 2 of your minor league players are in the top 10 for prospect rankings in 2025. You have also going down the list. You have Jose. I said that name. That is not a Jose. There's a U in that name. You have a catcher and first baseman, Brycino, ranked 33rd last year. You have Bryce Rayner at 37. Let's see, who else do you have? There's got to be a Tiger that comes up after this. Oh no, I don't see one right now, but I mean, yeah, you're just looking pretty good still up farm system wise, anyways. And we'll see how this Tigers hitting does if they do call up McGonigal and Clark this year. As the first pitch to the Blue Jays will be strike one, as they will keep Jesus in here for this inning. Let me make sure that, there we go, on one. And it will be for the Blue Jays, Mendoza. He will replace Jonathan Clase. Clase with a great game today. 3 for 3 with an extra base hit. Even count now to Mendoza. Not Fernando Mendoza. A 1-1, at least I think. As that one's going to be speared down the third base line, and that's going to be a fair ball. Mendoza's going to head to second, as I believe that's, who is that now? Who subbed for Green? Oh, Slater. Yeah, had some trouble getting to it, but Mendoza will stay at second. So a leadoff double for the Blue Jays. The Tigers, yeah, honoring the passing of Mickey Lolich. Most strikeouts all time in Tigers history for left-handed pitchers. As Harry for the Blue Jays is going to take strike one. Yeah, wish they I get why trying to just be fast-paced. As here's the home one from Harry. Wish they did have the available. They've shown, I think all of the Tigers pitchers, like all the relief pitchers, coming in, but yeah, they've just haven't shown any of the batters' names today virtually. Even count to Harry, as Jesus will step off. A 1-1. Oh, and swing and a miss, strike two. A 1-2. And that one fouled away. Yeah, Clark took over for Baez, yeah. They keep McGonigal. I think they subbed someone for McGonigal. We'll see in the bottom of the eighth at the very least. 1-2 to Harry. That one will be swing and a miss for out number one in the top of the eighth. So one gone. Mendoza on second base for the Blue Jays. Let's see. It will still be Jesus Sanchez. That one's ripped down the third base line with foul. That's probably very hearable, yeah. The 0-1. That one will be swung on a miss for strike two. Yeah, that's Jesus Sanchez. Unless if the Blue Jays are trying to just annoy me by replacing one of their Sanchez's with another Sanchez. As Sanchez does call for time, the 0-2. Oh, 2 count to Sanchez. Here comes the pitch. That one's way in the dirt, and that's going to let the pinch hitter Mendoza be able to get to third. So a wild pitch from Jesus. Yeah, Sanchez today 1 for 3. Then the 1-2 will be swung on and missed. So Jesus, after giving up the leadoff double, able to get 2 straight strikeouts. I was hoping to keep this Blue Jays lead to 2. It will be Brooks now for the Blue Jays. That's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss for strike 1. What's that doing? Is it? The 0-1, that one will be low for ball 1. Even count to Brooks. And the 1-1, that will be in there for strike 2. One-two count to Brooks. And that one low and away for ball 2. Yeah, try not to get a nice snag by... That's not Rogers, and it could be Nito. Yeah, try not to get another wild pitch for Mendoza to come in. Even count. Jesus trying to strand Mendoza at third. Here it comes. Up in it. Not up and in, but just up for ball 3. A 3-2. Swing and a miss. So Jesus able to, gave up the leadoff double, but then 3 straight strikeouts, as this lead will stay 4-2 for the Blue Jays. So bottom of the 8th coming up, we'll see 9, 1, and 2. So I forget who's playing for Rogers, as I definitely got subbed out. It was just all the prospects for the Tigers, but Jolks should bat for Carpenter, and then I believe that's Peck to sub in for Torres. Oh, I forgot. Did McGonigal stay in? I don't have anyone subbing in for him, but we'll see. I don't. Nah, this game won't be. This game won't be less than 2 hours, unless if No, but this game definitely should be shorter than 2.5. Doubt we're going to go to extras here if Tigers are able to tie it up. And we'll just have we'll have either some team being victorious or a tie ball game. The chair's a bit too squeaky, but yeah. Like that, I just get to at least get to chill for these games, Nothing too serious for these. Hopefully we'll be able to call a couple of the World Baseball Classic. Well, let's get that schedule back up. Yeah, I won't really doubt I'm really going to do anything Wednesday or Thursday as Chinese Taipei and Australia, Czech Republic, Korea, Australia, Czech Republic. We got, yeah, 10 p.m., 5 a.m., 10 p.m. And then Friday, you at least get Cuba and Panama, the Netherlands and Venezuela, and Mexico and Great Britain all around noon. Yeah, Puerto Rico and Colombia, that'd be a great. Oh, yeah, U.S. and Brazil at 8 p.m. That's going to be a fun game. As I wouldn't be shocked if Skubal, it's either going to be Skubal or Skeens. So Lozano will take in as the Tigers catcher, or at least hit here, as he'll take one high for ball one. And we have Alex Amalfi. Oh, I wish I saw his stats for the double A. I can load them or search them up. Amalfi? Is that how you say it? 2-0. That one's going to be fouled away for strike one. The 2-1. That one is hit to left field. And so we'll get out number one. Back to the top of the order, though, in the bottom of the eighth. You know what would really been funny to commentate? I think it was the Giants versus. It may have been. No, it wasn't the Dodgers, I don't believe. But that one with a lot of weirdness to it, especially. The main thing was they had an emergency system go off that game, and it was kind of. But however, the play resumed during that, and there was luckily not a real emergency as Jolks takes ball two. As the reason was that I think a cigarette was lit in the bathroom and it caused it to go off way outside for ball three. Yeah, Mulphy pitched double A last year, 4.41 ERA. And now down in a 3-0 count. Here's the pitch to Jolks. That one just gets the top edge for strike one. The 3-1 to Jolks. High for ball four, and I think today that's the first walk for the Tigers. As I'm scanning my score sheet, and yep, that's true. So Jolks able to hit here today with the leadoff walk. As now stepping into the plate will be, I think it's Pesk. As he'll take one high for ball one. Summon in for Gleyber Torres. Oh, Peck. Okay. I need to get better handwriting. As Amalfi talking to his catcher. And we'll see how this Blue Jays team does this year. Coming off their AL pennant from last season. So close too from getting that third World Series ring in franchise history. 1-0. Is that one speared to right field, and this one's going to drop for a base hit. Jolks will go to third, and he will get third. So now the Tigers have something brewing here in this eighth inning, and so far today they haven't really had that much. They've had they had their fourth inning where they got 4 straight hits, but other than that, nothing much so far today. Now it's up to Slater for the Tigers. As that one's hit to right field, and this one's going to drop. It's a 3-4 ball game. Let's see if Jolks goes to third, and he's going to take third. So first to third again for the Tigers, as now they're down by 1 run. They're tie and run at third base. Just 2 pitches, 2 nice line drives out into right center field for the Tigers. So Jokes at, oh, not Joke, Peck at third, Slater at first, as Jokes scored on that RBI single from Slater. As Valencia comes to the plate, he takes one inside for ball 1. The 1-0. That one low and outside for ball 2. The 2-0 to Valencia. That one fouled away. The 2-1. That one fouled away again. So Valencia starting with a 2-0 count, but 2 straight foul balls makes it 2-2. Amalfi just trying to slow this game down, was able to get the leadoff hitter to fly out, Lozano, but after that, just a walk and then 2 straight hits. Just 2 nice line drive singles, and now here comes the 2-2. As that one's hit to right field, that one's high, it's deep, but it will just be caught. But that's going to make it a tie ball game. So give a sac fly RBI to Valencia. And now Winsell Perez will step up to the plate. He grounded into a double play to start his day here for the Tigers. Let's see if he can do something different here against Amalfi. First pitch just high for ball 1. Both teams also one challenge left, ABS wise. We'll see if they will capitalize on it. The 1-0. That one swung on and missed, strike 1. So Slater on first, 2 gone. Perez, pretty decent year with the Tigers last year. More of a, a bit of a utility guy as he takes one high for ball 2. The 2-1 to Perez. That one fouled away, 2-2. Yeah, unless if it gets really, really not that good, I don't think you're going to see any pitchers being taken out in the middle of the inning. The 2-2. Swing and a miss. The Blue Jays catcher able to hold on, and we have a tie ball game. So we'll see how this game goes. if the Blue Jays and the Tigers keep this game tied, we'll probably see yet another game end in a tie for the Tigers. I have them right now at 2-6 because checking the standings, I think they're 2-6-2. Oh wait, no, that's what the Blue Jays are. I think the Blue Jays are 2-6-1. The Tigers are 2-5-2. And if the Blue Jays or Tigers don't score here in this ninth inning, I doubt you're going to see any extra innings here at all. Just a nice inning from the Tigers, though, able to just a nice walk from Jolks and able to just wait for Peck and Slater just to get a pair of singles, and then Valencia able to just get a nice deep fly ball to right field to score Peck. Something we haven't seen today, we have not seen a home run yet, and we'll see if that changes here. As so far, yeah, you've seen some more really just quiet innings. A lot. You can just really see what innings made an impact. Tigers, that mean the fourth and the eighth, they were able to score a pair of runs in each. And then for the Blue Jays, the third inning, they were able to. I think that was just one run, though. Yeah, their sixth inning was big, too. Yeah, their third and sixth inning, I'd say. They're keeping Jesus out for the Tigers. This is his third inning, as he will face Ward for strike one. He's at 34 pitches, so we'll see if Jesus for the Tigers will be used as kind of an, I wouldn't say innings eater, just like a good bullpen arm if the for games where the starting pitching isn't going that well. The 0-1, that one's fouled away by Ward. Oh, I think I missed the first pitch as it's 1-2. The 1-2. That one is speared down into the gap, and we'll see if Ward's able to stretch this into two. He's going for second, and he's going to get there. A leadoff double for the Blue Jays. So we'll see how Jesus is able to respond. In his last inning, he also gave up a leadoff double. However, after that, he was able to get 3 straight strikeouts. As Rivera will replace Nimal. As he will foul one away. The 0-1. That one will be called for strike 2. I will see, going back to ABS, I wonder how many games will end with an ABS challenge confirming the call. As where? Oh, I guess yeah. I had a lot of AL East battling, and that one's called a ball. We are going to get a challenge. I think Jesus called the challenge. Not. I believe that's Lizardo. Or yeah, that one will be in there for strike 3. So the Blue Jays hitter Rivera caught looking. And another strikeout from Jesus. So number seven hitter, it's going to be Freethy, uh, subbing in for Lantigua. Oh my goodness, I'm just trying to get all these subs in. All one count to him. So here comes the 0-1. So that one's fouled away. Ward doing a great job keeping Jesus on his toes. Over Freethy, though, in a good... Jesus in a good count, 0-2 to Freethy. So that one's fouled away. So getting... No, this is just spring training baseball, but getting a nice ninth inning here. And I think, looking at the grand scheme of things, just being able to... As the 0-2, that one's just low. And we will see another challenge. As I think that did look a bit low. But we'll see if Lorzando will not get this one. And the Tigers are out of ABS challenges. So Blue Jays, they have one more. And the Tigers are out. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. No, but going back, like I said, for spring training, yeah, it's kind of just good, especially just if you're watching this game live, just being able to go down here as Coffee gets into the plate as he'll swing and miss for strike one. I should put earbuds in since I think Benetti's given the full name, but just want to make sure it's not hitting the YouTube audio. It's the 0-1. That one swung on and missed, strike two. Yeah, Jesus with 6 strikeouts so far today. The 1-2. Swing and a miss. Top of the 8th. He gives up a double. He's able to get 3 straight strikeouts. Top of the 9th. He gives up a double. He's able to get 3 straight strikeouts. A great 2 innings from Jesus. Yeah, that kind of made my vocals hurt a bit, but wow. Just a beautiful 2 innings from Jesus. Just being able to strand Blue Jays in scoring position. As we'll see if the Tigers can get something in the bottom of the 9th. Will be Max Anderson, Max Clark, and we'll see. I don't think it is Kevin McGonigal. Let's try. I don't know who's subbing in though. I could be wrong, but I don't think that's an official rule. But I think if this game does go 2 extras, they'll just call it. Yeah, they can, but most often they will not. They're optional, so especially if the score is not close. I think AI sometimes, yeah, sometimes not the smartest. Managers may choose to stop a game after 9 innings, especially if the score is not close. That doesn't make sense. If the game's not close, it's not going to extra innings. Well, we'll see here how this bottom of the ninth goes. It will be Max Anders, or yeah, Max Anderson, as I think we missed. I think they forgot to show the first pitch. The second pitch will be strike, so already Max Anderson down 0-2. The 0-2 as he just is able to get a piece of that. Amalfi still out there for the Blue Jays. Anderson got his stats last year. Just a great job both with the Erie Seawolves and the Toledo Mudheads. The 0-2, that one fouled away. And yeah, Blue Jays unable to get it. And I think the main thing too with the 0-2, that one fouled away. I think managers just since first spring training, you're playing practically daily. Like it's like the regular season, and you just want to make sure that no injuries come. The 0-2, that one will be called a ball, and we will see a challenge from the Blue Jays. That one looked in, but it was dropped by the Blue Jays catcher. No, it's just outside. So a good layoff from Max Anderson as that ball was just 1 inch short. So both the Blue Jays and the Tigers out of challenges. And Max Anderson is going to hit this one in the center field. The center fielder for the Blue Jays is charging as he's just able to get it for out number 1. If I do remember correctly, if this game does go to extra innings, the emphasis on if, because we may just get a tie game, or if the Tigers can walk it off, as Max Clark will take a hack at this one, but miss. Both teams do get one challenge. The 0-1, that one just high. Yeah. See, since Bonetti's talking about how important the ninth can be, especially keeping ABS and making sure to get the right challenge, the 1-1, that one in there for strike 2. But you can get a much bigger pitch that inning that will totally change the outcome of this game. Max Clark, though, down 1-2. Here comes the pitch from Amalfi. That one will be fouled off. So Max Clark, top Tigers prospect, looking to keep his team proud, as that one will be grounded foul. Oh yeah, Max Clark. It's a battle between him and McGonigal. The 1-2 to Clark. That one just outside. Yeah, sometimes you just look at these players and just are completely shocked how, or knowing the true speed of a pitch. The 2-2, that one fouled away. So Clark able to make Amalfi work here. He's at 36 pitches. Came in the 8th inning. The 2-2. That one high, ball 3. Full count to Clark. That one fouled away. How many pitches is this at bat at? Woo, man. Full count as Clark and Amalfi trying to battle again. The 3-2. That one hit to center field, and we'll see how the wind affects this, and not too much as 2 down. Oh, yeah, it's Cruz up for the Tigers as the first pitch will be outside for ball 1. I don't have too much information on him. Well, I didn't even know who he was when he replaced McGonigal, as he'll take strike 1 here. Count even. The 1-1. That one on the ground up the middle, and it will get through for a base hit. And I think Bonetti said that this will be done in regulation. Trey Cruz, that's his full name. And now it's up to a Tigers catcher, Lirzando, to try and... Oh! We're going to get a pitching change here. That is crazy. For a game that's most likely, I think Bonetti did confirm it, will end if the Tigers don't score here. We're getting a pitching change. As Bonetti said, season on the line here. Wait, let me try and copy and paste this. I think I copied. Wait, can I move the... I want to see if I can get the full chat here. Yeah, okay. I am curious what this comment did say. Switch. Can it not copy? Oh, yeah, that's just go Tigers, right? Yeah. Let's go Tigers. Woo! Vamos Tigres. Yeah. So I'm not the best. Yeah, I was the kid in high school that took French, but Vamos Tigres. I think the guy already left, but yeah. We'll see here if the Tigers are able to be able to take this game in the bottom of the ninth. As, yeah, we did get a pitching change. As the first pitch, we get a broken bat here on the ground to second. This one will go to first. And I believe that will end the game. So AJ Hinch on the field. And I believe that will be the game. AJ Hinch talking to the home plate umpire, the ground screw coming on. And this is what we'll get. My first time commentating in a game that will end in a tie, as the Detroit Tigers will get their third tie here in spring training. I believe for the Blue Jays, it is their second. Tigers, though, down 4-2 in the bottom of the eighth, able to get a pair of runs. So, got a nice near close to 2.5 hour, more like 2 hours 15 minutes of baseball here, and so uh just a nice baseball game here in Lakeland, Florida, as we get a 4-4 final here. Both teams with exactly 9 hits as well. Just a nice, fun little spring training scorecard there.